Welcome back, everyone, to Pub Draw. This is a draw-along show where I, Marisha Ray, the student, learn how to draw with our wonderful teacher, Babs Tarr. This season, Babs is going to teach me and all of us the basics of drawing, and the goal is for us to be able to draw a unique D&D character by the end of the season. Now, the lesson for today is body basics. Taking it back to the basics. I'm a little terrified.
Yeah, it's gonna be scary, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna tackle it together.
And it
step by step.
It already isn't feeling as scary as
Yeah,
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Of course, before we get into today's lesson, a reminder that this and every episode of Pub Draw is brought to you by our fantastic sponsor, Wacom. Thank you, Wacom. For 35 years, Wacom has been making pen technology and products for artists of all levels. Whether you're just starting out like me or a pro like Babs, Wacom probably has something for you. All Wacom tablets and displays work with any computer, Mac, PC, desktop, laptop, whatever you got, really. And the Intuos pen tablets come with illustration and painting software for the beginning digital artist to create right out of the box. It's great, all levels. You can learn a lot more and check out Wacom's pen tablet and displays at critroll.com/Wacom or on Amazon. As always, thanks Wacom for your support. Now, last week we told you how to submit your drawings for a chance to win a Cintiq 16, like I have right here. And our winner this week is Jessica Bishop at Blue Moon Eve on Twitter. Let's take a look.
Okay, so there's our picture from the episode, but cute. Also, let's show the next one. Jessica,
she doubled down.
Referenced her daughter, I think it was, and then
turned her daughter into a knot,
did a brand new knot from a different angle. This blew me away because she not only did the lesson along with the show, but she took an extra step and applied other lessons.
To from our old lessons.
Yeah,
she went back a little bit.
Danny email her and wait, show the next one. That's really cute. Yeah, so there she is on the kit. So she's got her little Loomis method in there and stuff.
Also, cutest daughter. I love that.
So cute, yeah.
I love that she's
I'm
willing
she
to
might be a little bit why I also picked this one. So I had Danny email her, and she said that it would be okay if I did a few little corrections on her submission.
Yes.
So
we've been wanting to do this for a little bit, where we kind of take your guys' stuff and
red pen
it. So welcome to the correction corner.
Which I stole that from My Favorite Murder. Have you ever heard of that show?
No.
But when they mess up, they call it correction corner. Yeah. So SSDGM, Mother Murderinos. So here we go.
There's a lot of crossover in our two shows.
There she is, side by side. I think this is so great, and I love all the shading and everything, but the angle's a little bit off. So I'm gonna draw over this very cute little girl's face a little bit to show you guys. So this nose would be indicating that it was be tilted up, but you can see here that
she's tilted down.
Yeah. So actually the nose would be more like this. And then that would help with the expression to make it more extreme. So this is her mouth is really wrapping around her head like this.
You know when you get into your mom's lipstick as a kid? Just draw on your face? This is kind of what it feels like.
So I would the eyes are kind of straight on, but I think because of the camera, it's foreshortening her mouth. So it's not straight on.
Right, it's back a little bit.
It's bent down a little bit. So, and she's smiling a little bit. So it's really up here.
Oh, sure. So you just kind of bring the mouth a little bit closer to that.
Yeah, so it's going to be
line.
wrapping around here, and then the chin would just kind of be a little bit lower. And then the expression is so cute. If you wanted to really get that expression, you'd want to maybe lower these eyebrows. I'm adding them because she's a baby and barely has any.
I know. Her cute little blonde eyebrows.
And then
some
of this, like if you bring up this bottom lid and overlap that iris, it's gonna like make them feel angry. It's gonna add kind of like an expression or whatever. And then you can add all those like little wrinkles and stuff, which she totally has. Like there's a lot of really advanced stuff going on here. There's just like a little bit of corrections and it'll kind of push the expression even further. So, I mean, even there you can kind of see a little like kind of coming through.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to show. Like,
that's so cool. And it really is just a few little minor.
You just gotta bend that head down a little bit. And I also did a couple of I didn't have time this week, but I did a couple of these on our, there's like a Reddit thread too. I did like I did like 3 of them the other day.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar, PubDraw now has a Reddit subreddit, which is super awesome,
cool.
r/PubDraw. So thank you to our community members who created that and put that together.
Yes, and
so cool.
I'll try to creep in there once in a while and try to pick a few from that thread and throw them up for you.
So awesome.
But yeah, just
now
massaging it around a little bit.
With the red eyeliner, she kind of has a child from the Omen situation going on.
That's it, baby. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
little Frankenfurter action.
That one. Yeah.
Doing great.
There she is. Red pen corner. Red pen corner. Okay.
That's awesome.
So I'll go over today. I want to do anatomy. So I kind of queued this up, which looks, if you show my screen, it looks like a lot of info. Oh yeah, tell me.
Thank you to Jessica for submitting and all that. Stay tuned because later in the episode we will be doing a giveaway in chat of an Intuos and telling you how to submit your drawings for a chance to win your very own Intuos Pro. Now go, take it away.
Okay. Sorry, I'm seeing where that cuts off there. Okay. So we're gonna do anatomy. We're going to use the Loomis method. So the head was so popular, and what I like about his method in particular is that it has all these anchor points. So like you really can't get too far off if you keep checking your measurements, which I love because it helps keep everything in check.
Balance.
So we're going to go over this, and then we also did a little Marisha photo shoot with the amazing Chris Lockey. And we might get into some gesture drawing before the end of the episode. We'll see how it goes.
It's funny because I keep thinking you're saying gesture drawing.
I know.
But like gesture.
Crowns.
Gesture drawings. Gesture drawings.
Yeah.
Gonna get into just those.
So that'll be good. If we don't get to it today, this is basically gonna be next episode. Gesture drawing's great. It also helps you kind of speed up and kind of use less lines to get more information down and teach you not like to be so uptight and stuff, which I think will be good. I feel like we're very precious right now and we need to loosen it up, loosey goosey.
It's true. What did Sam say last week? That half of drawing is erasing.
Yeah, that was so funny. Sadly, so true. So you guys at home, try to leave room. Here, if you show Marisha's, I think you could do it sideways, long ways.
Do it long ways?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's show Marisha's paper. So like, what is that? Don't draw above there, I guess. So make sure to leave room.
There we go.
Perfect. That's great.
Punch
so make sure to leave room for this whole thing. So maybe when you're drawing the head, we're gonna stack 8 of them on top of each other. 8 is kind of Loomis's idyllic male drawing, but we're gonna draw Beau today, and because I'm a cartoon lady that draws cartoon things, we're just gonna stretch her out and do Beau.
Hell yeah.
Basically, but Loomis, if you Google it and you go and you want to be really accurate, it's a lady's basically the same, but everything's like moved down 1/3, and I didn't feel like explaining that today. It's just a little too
I'm confused,
messy.
And you just said a sentence.
Yeah. Okay. So exactly. So we're just gonna make her 8 heads tall.
I have a ruler.
You have a ruler.
Pretty stoked about that.
So toward the top of your page, draw a little circle for the head.
Okay, just any size.
Any size, but kind of keep in mind that you got to do it to the feet.
I got it.
Maybe like a 2 inches or so.
2 inches. That's tiny. That's like an inch.
You could just.
I'm starting
draw
already.
harder on top
I'm
of that.
starting already. No, I gotta be committed. It's just perfect circle.
Yeah, like the head, like an oval.
Like an oval.
So since we're so far away, we're not going to worry about all that millions of details that would be in the face right now. We're going to be, maybe oval that out a little bit. Yep.
Oval this out.
We're getting right into it, guys. Hope you're ready.
Diving in. We're
Diving right
pros
in.
now. We can go fast. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Oh, God. I'll do it, too. Even though I have it
measure.
to the side.
My oval, make sure it's...
You do not need to
yep,
measure your oval.
It is an oval.
Perfect.
Confirmed.
It probably will help people. So right on top of that, I would do a line through it. Light.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 8 of these stacked, and that's gonna be the height of your person, and then between those stacks is gonna be these landmarks, and that's gonna help us like stay in check or whatever when we start to actually render the body. So
we just do
head,
another one.
and try to like make it the exact same size.
Okay.
And like don't be too precious about it. Just like eyeball it.
Centimeters.
Yeah.
Don't be, okay, so I should.
This is a very cool ruler. Letting Marisha borrow from Japan.
A trick.
Show 'em.
What? What? Is it one ruler? Is it 2? Is it connected? You don't know. Japan
It's such
makes
a nerdy
the coolest
thing to
stuff.
get excited about how cool that ruler is.
It is. I'm so here for it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had to teach myself this. I knew about the head stacking thing, but a lot of these landmarks I didn't know about. So this is even kind of helping me as a refresher.
I do love how many.
You just
Of
keep
our-
adding them. You just keep adding.
Keep
Oh yeah,
going.
you're going. Yeah, good.
I love how many of our established artists we have that watch this show that do use this as like a back to basics refresher.
Dude, I was not kidding when I was like, it is a muscle. If you do not practice, it does
It
like
goes
atrophy.
away.
It does get worse. This is like making me want to like take anatomy classes and relearn everything. I can like bullshit it pretty good, but it could always like be better. I think I said this on the show before, but my anatomy has never been better than like my sophomore year of college, where I was taking like 8-hour like drawing classes and like 8-hour painting classes, where I was also drawing like just a person standing there. But yeah, the more you know about anatomy, the more you can manipulate it and do your like crazy fantasy characters and stuff. So it's good to dive deep, and the more you know about the basics, the more you can push them and manipulate it accurately, where it like actually looks accurate and real.
Speaking of, everyone's nuts were so good.
You're so good.
Speaking of pushing the boundaries and the rules.
Every week you guys step it up. It is so fun to watch.
It kind of feels like last week the pub draw community rounded a curve.
Totally.
And yeah, I think we spent, what was that, five weeks on just heads. So it's crazy. That's pretty good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now draw little lines in between. Those are going to be our markers.
Little lines. I'll use my awesome come here, damn switchblade. Wait. Can I hang on?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's so much smaller and convenient to use for these small marks.
No, actually, it's better when it's half.
Okay, so these are going to be your landmarks, and like as you guys can see over here, you kind of see what I've got going on so far. I'm going to move this over so I can zoom in.
One.
Sorry, bear with me, guys. Whoop.
How long do these lines need to be?
Not long.
Okay.
They're just like markers. They're just like, it's like it's our under sketch, so they're not gonna stay there. You just kind of need to see them.
Okay. So
I made mine like crazy long, so I'm gonna, like I'm instructing, but you guys don't have to do it if you don't want to. So if you don't have a ruler at home, any long surface will do, like a sketchbook, a magazine, you know, any like straight line you can find, like anything you can just like use.
straight lines are hard.
They are hard. I have a cheat. I don't know if you guys know this. In Photoshop, if you hold down Shift, it'll automatically make straight line, no matter what you do.
Really?
Yeah. In Procreate, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but Procreate, you can like make any shape and it'll like
smooth
fix
it out.
which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
You can make like a circle, a wonky circle, and it'll automatically like.
If you hold it, it's like poof. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, so you can do that long ways too. Make them straight. Okay, so
I have a bubble chain.
you got a bubble chain. Now we're ready to go. So,
Okay. Oh, should I draw a straight line kind of down the whole thing?
yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Go long ways with my ruler now.
So
That works.
let's go over the landmarks before we draw them so we know what we're getting into.
Okay.
So we got the top of the head here. This is the first line. Then this next line is the chin. We can see that from the head that we already know. This third line would be the nipples.
The nipples. Not on Twitch.
We're not gonna draw them, but that's where they're gonna be. This fourth line is, one, two, oh, I labeled it the second one. Ignore my horrible labeling.
You mean that the head nips?
Yeah, ignore that. Okay, the fourth one is navel and elbows, which should like sit around the same area.
Okay.
And then fifth one is your the crotch and the wrist.
Do sit near your.
Yep. And like, of course, everybody's a little bit different, but for this, we're just gonna use just generic human today.
Generic human.
Fifth one is half distance between your femur bone. So that's this long one, your upper thighs, or your femur bone.
The half thigh.
Yeah, half thigh. And then the bottom of the knee is this next one.
Bottom of knee.
And then half the distance between your shin, tibia, shin.
Shin.
So like the middle of your bottom half of your
Half
leg.
shin.
Half shin. And then the bottom line's like the bottom of the feet. So that's where the feet will be.
Wait. What am I missing?
Are you missing one?
Oh, I missed. I put my. Hang on. I put my half thigh at my crotch.
Marisha!
Never want to have a half thigh at your crotch. I'm not even. It's not even drawing that's wrong. It's just labeling. It's going good. It's going good.
This is why we have Marisha with you guys.
Yes.
So you guys don't get intimidated.
No one can feel bad about themselves as long as I'm here. Okay, wait. Half distance between half thigh. The half thigh combo. Half thigh, bottom of knee. Okay.
Yep, bottom of knee.
Cool.
Half distance between the shin or tibia.
Half shin.
And the bottom of the feet.
And then feet. Okay. Okay.
All right, sweet.
Pass the test. Okay.
Okay. Chin. Okay, so the chin, I'm gonna also give you guys a little landmark that's not part of the head shape, but we're gonna do shoulders, which are always 1/3 size of the head measured down. So like, Loomis measures the width of the body with the heads and the space in between the nipples with the head, and then this like shin area right here with the size of the head. So it's just a size reference, so you can like keep everything kind of like in check.
Okay.
So like the shoulders are 2 1/3 head wide. So if you took Beau's head this way, it would fit once, twice, and then 1/3.
2 1/3.
Yeah, 2 1/3. So, and then
1/3 down. from
1/3 down. So you're just taking this and moving it long ways, and that's where the shoulder line's gonna be. So you guys can eyeball it, you know.
Okay.
It should be down that far.
This 1, 2.
Man, I guess you could also divide that head into thirds and judge that way too.
Yeah, like here. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3.
And we're doing that one now because we should know where the neck's gonna connect to the shoulders, and that's gonna tell us where the shoulders are.
Head, shoulders, knees in,
And I was-
shin, knees
I think
in,
I was reading a lot, like people are saying that we're learning so much more than in art classes, but those teachers are teaching you guys like the very basics, and we're jumping a little bit ahead and just going straight to character anatomy. And it's more fun because you get to have a completed drawing at the end of the day, where it's like where you're learning about shading and like all the rules first. It's like not as much fun. So I think that's why a pub draw might be a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Because you get that reward faster, and then it gets you hooked faster, you know?
I 100% agree.
I was thinking about it, I was like, why is it so much more fun? I was like, oh, it's probably because they're trying to teach you perspective and shading before you get to draw like a character face. Yeah. Which is good to know, but we're just warming a little bit in a different timeline than the average.
I'm
average
also
class.
A big believer in you learn the quickest from doing.
Yeah, totally.
I did an improv class out here, and they were different. It was at LA Connection, and they were different than a lot of other improv studios, in which you had to go often through like 2 to 3 courses before they'd even let you get on stage.
Really?
And this place, they'd be like, you had to go through like 6 weeks, and then they would make you do your first show. And I was so thankful that they did that, because
How many classes is 6 weeks? More than 3?
like 1 a week type of thing. It was like a course.
Yeah.
So we were in there like once, maybe twice a week sometimes. But then they'd be like, let's throw you in front of some people. And those things start sticking way quicker. when you're,
Really?
like, putting
Trial
it-
by fire?
Trial by fire, yeah. I was thankful for it.
Nightmare.
A lot of people probably wouldn't agree, but I was into it.
I think it's good. I think also art's a lot that way too, where it's like you kind of have to force it on yourself. Where it's
Sure.
like, I'm scared to draw hands or ears or lips or eyes, but like if you don't attack it,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get better at it. Can't be
Anyway.
scared. Don't let your drawings scare you
Don't be
guys.
scared.
Show them who's boss.
Let your art heart fly.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just kind of with maybe switch pencils, like.
Go darker.
Yeah, do your
6B.
your
situation.
6B. And we're gonna draw her in.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay.
So then we're gonna do the neck down to where these like shoulders meet.
Oh, so we're going for it.
We're going in.
this. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so scared. I'm so scared, but I'm doing it.
Do it.
Jumping in.
The neck, I kind of want to leave a little bit of space on the head, on either side of the head. Maybe like a third, 1/3 on either side.
On the sides.
If you have a big beefy boy, maybe no space. Maybe his head is like Arnold Schwarzenegger style and it's like the exact size of his head.
Yeah, no neck.
But for today's purposes, we're gonna learn Beau, so we're gonna just make it a little slimmer. And then we're gonna do that head measurement. So I was Marisha. I would like take my pencil on the side and then kind of like with my thumb, I would kind of
Use
measure.
that.
Yeah, it'd be like, okay, the shoulder's 1 head, 2 head, and a third. And then you can kind of use that as your eyeball,
And it's
like your measuring tool.
width, right?
Yeah,
that he's going for?
Yeah.
Wide.
So I'm gonna just eyeball it.
1. Oh my goodness. Wait, how do you start? Okay. Where do you begin from?
You're just gonna have to guess.
Go 1. Okay, 1. That feels so big. 1. What? 2. And a third.
Yeah.
I can't move my hands. They're my measurement. How do I use them now?
Make a little mark on by your first finger and then just measure from there. You're gonna have to let that one go. Okay. Now measure from there and you'll be able to make a mark.
Oh, now I have to remeasure.
This is
do
good
this
though.
again.
It's okay to practice this more than the one.
1, I can count.
Yep.
2.
And a little baby
And
third.
a little baby third.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
That should look fairly normal.
Yeah.
It looks great.
That looks normal. I'll bring it in a little bit more. Maybe I'll bring this side out. It's fine. It's
No,
great.
it's fine.
It's good.
That looks great. So
Okay.
shoulders. So we're gonna just do some lines to those corners. And I'm doing mine at a little bit of an angle because you got some lats going on. I'm giving her some lats.
Okay.
Oh, also Loomis has this this might be helpful. I didn't really research super deeply into this, but at that navel point, he does have this triangle thing.
Oh, yes.
So if that helps you visualize the torso,
Here.
it might be good to throw in.
And it's from kind of the shoulder pockets.
Yeah, kind of like where you did your little
Shoulder pocket.
marks or whatever.
8 ball.
So you guys should have sort of a torso thing going on. Yeah.
Right?
Wow, that's pretty good so far.
Feels crooked, but it's fine.
Is it?
I don't know.
Well, so use your ruler and see if how.
Oh,
'cause I
right.
see your
Her tools for
your
this.
lines are a little, maybe one shoulder. She's a little sassier with the one
She's
side, which is fine. But maybe for
Got a
today,
thing.
we want to line those up
She is sassier.
because that'll make her wrist lower, and that'll make her elbow lower, and that'll make her fingers lower on the one side.
Just be a little lopsided. It's great.
While Marisha is fixing that, we're just going to draw in the torso. So I'm going to go a little bit wider than the head shape we have there.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It's very serious business.
Because this line's the nipples. So I'm just going to do a little bit of boobage, side boob here.
Your tiny eraser. Oh, wait, where'd you go?
I'm going to add a little clavicle on mine. And then we're gonna kind of bring that out for the hips. Oh wait, I'll slow down.
Maybe my whole center line is off. I'm starting to get a little.
Did you draw your center line crooked?
I think, well, look.
So like, rulers have those lines in them.
Used for like a center of
you could like
measurement.
Line them up with the paper.
Yeah. I know. I started to realize like it all kind of falls a little bit. It's
It looks
fine.
good on
It's fine.
camera.
It does. That's all that matters.
As long as it looks good for the show.
That's Hollywood for you. So it's gotta look good on camera, kids.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Even slim that up
Putting so
some.
much effort into putting in a triangle that's not gonna be here for forever. What's the flat? What? Okay, hang on. Why am I confused by rulers? That feels better.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, this is.
Okay.
I'm letting this very analness fly today, but you don't need to be. You don't need to be super anal like that.
Okay.
Okay, so I did some. I'll go move backwards a little
Oh,
bit.
jeez, I always turn around and stuff is happening.
No, it's fine. So I have my little reference drawing over here. We start, just do the side.
Oh, and kind of follow the circle a bit.
Yeah, follow the circle a little bit.
Okay.
Leave a little room on the side of the circle. And then that third line is like where your side boob's gonna be. So we're gonna draw some of those in.
Give me more curves.
So at the navel is kind of where you want to taper in a little bit, and then you want to go a little bit out below the navel for the hips.
Oh, shit. Don't look at me. Don't look at me yet.
Did you
No.
go ahead?
No.
Did you take some liberties, Marisha?
I thought her waist was higher. Okay.
Taper in first.
Taper in. I was jumping the gun on the tapering out part.
That's okay. I mean, bodies come in all different shapes and sizes, Marisha. Okay, and then we're gonna taper a little bit out for the hips. Some rule of thumb is, for this generic human is that you can probably square it up with where the torso starts. It's kind of like
Should
the
I
hips.
give her boobs? Should I give her side boob?
Yeah, give her some side boob.
Okay.
This would not be the rule on my body at all, but for Beau, when her like athletic swimmer body, it would be more accurate.
Give her that Michael Phelps physique.
That's right.
Give her the Phelps.
So we'll taper out a little bit. And then this is the crotch, so we'll draw that, just a little line there to just show where that ends. And then I'm just gonna give her a little bit of modesty under panties. I'll make them like cool wrap ones. Okay. So let's jump back up to the arms where we got like kind of the torso down.
So it kind of tapers out to the wide part of the circle and then starts being like, hips.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you guys can adjust this. You could make less hips, you can make bigger hips. You could make no waist, you can make a teeny waist. Like, feel free to, express yourself a little bit, but don't get too crazy while we're learning. Yeah, that looks great so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Her shoulders are supposed to be, because here's like the edge of her shoulders. Should she be hippier?
I mean, she could be, or she could be really like, swole regard.
Swole regard. I love that, Mark.
Or you can bring those like shoulders in, like what, you guys can keep editing yourself as you go. Maybe you messed up and you want to like correct as you go along. As you get more information down, you can start comparing it and be like, oh, maybe that's not right. I'm going to adjust that.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Feeling it out. I feel like I have like a human kite that I'm building. Kind of feels like I'm trying to draw vision or something like that. Feels very vision-tastic with the triangle.
Does he look the superhero vibes?
Superhero
with the
vibe,
triangle
yeah.
in the middle. I mean, you could erase that now.
Okay,
Or keep
bring
it.
in
if you
brought in the
feel
shoulders
like it gives you
just a little.
powers. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, like, that
can
2.5 heads, that's based on kind of the dude measurements anyway, so you could bring the shoulders in if you want.
Super Beau.
Okay, eyeballs. Oh my God. I mean, not eyeballs, arms. So what I have over here is a little bit of shoulder. So the muscles, I don't have these memorized, but if I was a proper artist, I should. But very general idea, what I have off the top of my head is there's this one that goes over the shoulder like this. And then we've got this one, and then this one. And then there's a bunch in there, but
That's the shoulder?
that is the whole arm.
Okay.
So that's like this muscle. This is the elbow. So we're gonna draw that.
Okay.
So you wanna do a little dip for this top shoulder here. And then I'm gonna have our arm going out just a little bit, so I have to overlap.
Little dip.
And then a longer dip. So like this joint right here, this like where her elbow is, where her arm bends, that's gonna be that's gonna be the navel. It should hit around the navel and
And the first dip goes to the nips?
yeah, I mean around the nips.
Around
yeah.
the nips. First dip to the nips. It's just a good lesson in life. Really.
First dip to the nips.
First dip to the nips. Okay.
And then the wrist, even my drawing, and maybe the arms are a little too short, but the wrist should hit around the bottom of 5. So maybe number yours
pocket.
too.
Right.
So I'm messing because I'm like naming numbers and you didn't
like,
do that. I know.
Looking
I'm so
at
sorry.
you going,
Okay,
where do numbers
top
lie?
line. Top line is 1, and then label it from
2.
there.
This is that 3, 1, so 3, 4, 5.
The shoulder, we're not counting the shoulder line. That's just
7.
for our own reference.
8?
Yeah,
There are
that's
9
fine.
lines. Okay. I was like, what did I do?
8 heads, 9 lines.
8 heads, 9 lines.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
So like where 5 hits, 4 is like her elbows, 5 is like the wrist.
4 is the elbows, 5 is the wrist. So okay,
Yeah.
come down here, little pocket in.
So do another little bend for the arm, and then we're gonna do another one.
Holy shit, she's starting to look like a He-Man action figure. Hang on. Hang on here.
Soul regard. We're gonna do. I'm gonna do bow regard. You do soul regard.
She's so swole. Yeah. She might be like less Michael Phelps, and who's a swole woman? You know, Serena Williams. The Williams sisters in general are pretty swole. Wow. This is a situation.
So, okay. What you could do a couple of things. You could slim out her shoulders.
Okay.
Or you could make the hips bigger and kind of balance
to
her out.
compensate?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do either one. So like
my art heart is not happy with these shoulders.
Yeah, so fix the shoulders. So like I would do an angle, so like this bottom line, Marisha, like where 3 hits, like yours is kind of going straight up, and you want to do maybe like more of a curve in.
Okay.
That might help a little bit.
Don't look at my shame. Don't look at my shame.
I gotta look at it, Marisha. I gotta make sure. No, you can leave all that. You could probably leave all that, unless you hated all of it.
I hate it all so much.
Okay, fix it, fix it, fix it.
She had like road pylons as arms. Okay, so. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now get out of here, other line.
One of the pub draw resources I gave you is that character design Pinterest board, which has all the answers to everything on it. Just FYI, all drawing answers are on that Pinterest board, and there's a couple of them for anatomy. There's like character anatomy, and then there's even character ratio anatomy, where it like teaches a lot of this stuff. So like I would click through either of those, and it'll drill down into everything. Like there's other boards just for like the neck, the back, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Like it breaks it all down. Yeah, I'm teaching you guys like a very basic. Yeah. So like this is kind of a cursory over how to do it from the front, but unless you guys study the forms and other angles and stuff and like draw from life, like all you'll be able to do is this front angle. So like think about it.
Yeah. Think about it. So so she's a little like, and I noticed yours is a little more like, a little like,
let me.
Is that a problem?
No.
In this moment?
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, she still looks like she's wearing a padded muscle suit, but that's
No, I'm trying to eyeball. I think maybe her side boob is so small and her hips are so slim. So like you could, if you just like make both of that a little more bigger, it'd like balance her out a little bit more.
Okay. I can give her more boob.
I'm gonna keep going a little bit while you adjust. Hands, super duper hard, super duper scary. I might go over them really specifically another episode, or if we have time, maybe I'll go over them. But for now, we're just gonna draw a really basic side one. Even here is like a little bit much, I feel like, so we're gonna do hit the wrist at that 5th line. And then I'm just gonna do a little thumb. So we'll do the side of the hand like this, and then the thumb like this. But we'll just do a little hint of a second finger there.
Oh, you're going for it.
Are you ready? Are you ready? I'll go backwards.
Hang on, let me give her more hip.
Yeah.
That's actually already feeling
that
better.
A lot.
Already feeling better.
Yeah.
I really doubled down on her boobs. I don't know.
You know, they're just real up there.
They're a little
real
perky
high
today.
and tight.
That's what I was like,
No, they're fine.
little
They're fine
shelf
for
boob
today.
action.
No, they're really not that
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You have arms. Okay, hang on.
Look at that body you've got going on so far.
Yeah, I got a bod.
You got a bod. You're serving me
She's feeling a
some
little-
body yaddy yaddy right now. Pulse drag race. Okay.
Did you watch
I'm gonna
the last
draw.
season of All Stars, by the way?
No, I gotta catch up.
It's-
I'm like a whole season of All Stars.
I have feelings about how it turned out. And
Uh-oh.
I'm sure so many people do.
I have to catch
If
up.
Twitter is good for anything.
Was it stolen? Was somebody's crowd stolen?
Well, it's always stolen. Always.
This hand is literally what I drew for so many years because it's all I could do. But it goes something like this, where you're basically drawing just like this. Look at that's like, we're just gonna have it sitting. Oh my God, now I can't even do it.
Like that.
Yeah, we're basically gonna draw that, but like this.
Hope someone tunes in for the
Okay,
first
like
time
this.
right
Yeah, I
now.
hope they just check it.
Welcome to Pub Draw.
But like
if
that's
you're just
what we're
joining
gonna
us.
do because it's very easy. I'll go over hand breakdowns later, but all these body parts are like a whole lesson. So we're gonna do the thumb.
She's like double jointed.
I'm just gonna rub your back.
Thank you for the emotional support. I started drawing
I
it.
feel like a bad teacher, but I'm trying not to draw on top figures as much anymore.
No, you're the best teacher.
I don't know about that, but
Okay. I'm gonna bring her arms out. She's gonna go out of the body a little
Yeah.
bit. She was
Yeah.
going a little too far in. Bring them out. I'm talking myself through this. Okay, and then this is gonna come here, and then.
Here, Marisha, watch this real quick. So like, sometimes when I need like a guide, I'll do like a little skeleton or a stick figure. So I'll do like a little line of where the shoulder is, and then one joint, and then two joint, and then I'll build around that. So like that might help you
Okay.
kind of give you more of a guide, so you feel less
So you
nervous.
kind of started here in the middle. This is a joint, and then.
But you know, those joints are also sitting on those lines that we drove.
And
But pull that out a little bit, so it's
joint.
not like gonna run into her hip a little bit.
yeah, like the whole arm.
You're
right?
drawing a much more natural pose. Mine's like her arms are like out like a
Out.
robot. So there's nothing really wrong with yours. It's just a different little pose. But for today, I think it's good that we kind of like have clear lines.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Half of drawing is erasing. Half of drawing is erasing.
So we need those on t-shirts to
We
wear
do.
on the show. That little skeleton is really what I use to do character poses today. I'll just do a head, and then this is more gesture drawing, which we'll do a little bit later today. So I'll do these like skeleton, you know, and then we'll have like a person. Like, can't you see that person? Oh, sorry, Zach. But like that would be gesture drawing, and then you just like build a body on top of it. Look, it's me, I'm so cute. But that's like, that. If you could draw a stick figure, you can do this.
it.
You can draw a little anatomy on top.
Okay. I'm starting to feel better about my situation
Sweet.
that I'm in.
Slow regard forever.
Swole regard forever. Long may she reign. You come out here, you do that, and then you go down like that, and then you go. What? Wow. Right?
Yeah. If it's easier, like, I don't know if you guys ever watched Batman Beyond, Bruce Timm is like, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Timm is like, oh my gosh, he's like so amazing. And
Right.
like if you look at the animated show, those arms are really
Speaking of Will Friedle.
they go straight and then they just like cut down the anatomy. So like that's kind of like what Batgirl and Bruce's arm. Bruce is maybe more like this, but it's like a straight line here, and then that's a shoulder, right? And then she's just like boom, boom. And that's like Bruce Timm. But if that helps you like kind of translate this a little bit more, you guys can just like skip some of those muscles and do a straight line, and then like two long little lumpy ones.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away from that. I think I have decent enough arms.
Yeah. So for that, just the forearm on the one side.
Which one? Which side?
Left.
This side.
Yeah, so like I would, between 3 and 4, I would just like slim it up toward the bottom.
This here?
Between the elbow and the top, yeah.
Okay.
Just slim it up toward the bottom.
I see.
Yeah, see that's feeling a little bit better?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that hand.
Oh man. She doesn't look like she has tree trunks for arms anymore. Okay. And now that hand.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
I'm trying to think
What's
what I
the
should
other
teach
one?
you. Okay, so this
hang
one is like a little triangle.
Does it take a whole thing? It takes a whole thing.
What do you
A
mean?
head is the size of a. I guess a hand is the size of your head.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Oh my gosh, gifts galore, there they go. Vogue. Don't see this, Madonna.
Okay, that feels like monstrously big hands, but I guess it'll be fine.
On mine?
No, just in general. It just feels like hands shouldn't be that big.
Yeah, but if you like put your hand down your side, it's like way past your hips.
I keep looking up utterly just like
Okay, so
confused.
we're gonna
What
break down the
happened?
hand real quick on the side. So
Is
here,
it
watch
too
me for a
pointy?
second. I'm gonna teach you this one because I think it looks a little bit better. So maybe I'll do more like, this will be great. I'll do more like this. There we go. We're gonna learn this one. So. Okay, so we're gonna do like that. So my screen over here, a hand is really this like square, and then the thumb is kind of this triangle that goes off here. Don't worry about this
Don't
yet.
do
You
this.
watch
Don't
me
do
for
a
a
scroll.
second.
Okay, I'll watch.
And then
Oh, you made a tent.
a little tent, I did. So that's the thumb. And then this will be fingers, your fingies. And that's kind of like your hand. So what I'm doing here is we're just gonna do a little triangle and then do a little quick thumb and then just a few fingies.
It's like a house with tentacles growing off of it.
Sure. So that's like a really quick hand toot.
A little tooty toot.
But we're just gonna do a simple one. So like this one, that would be the square,
Okay.
and then the thumb.
I think I can do this. I can do this.
And it's rotated slightly so you can see the second finger, and then the other ones are just like behind the hand so you can't see them. But I mean, you could show them a little bit if you are feeling like sassy or whatever. This one I'm gonna rotate a little bit. You guys can pick which one you kind of like better. This one I'm gonna show
How big
3
are
fingers.
thumbs? What are thumbs?
What are thumbs?
What are, someone please tell me, what are thumbs?
Yeah.
Okay, she's got a claw hand.
That's not
She's got a
too
little bit of a claw hand.
Everyone draws a claw hand first. So, I have to let me
Just do the thing.
get in there maybe.
just-
No, I'm gonna let you
Gonna let me do it.
work through it. Maybe give her a longer front finger. Just make those other fingers a little bit longer.
Maybe I just need to cut up in there more.
What? No.
What?
Worse.
Oh, it's getting worse.
Where are erasers? Oh, you have one out. Sorry.
Okay, but wait, what if we just like
A little longer.
a little longer?
So, what Marisha has is a mitten.
I see. I
Which
see
is
a hand
fine.
in here. I can see it. It's just finding it.
She's got this like thing going on.
That's exactly what I have going on.
So she got, I think the thumb is really great and the shape of the hand is really great. But this is not a finger bend, this is your hand. Like this is the palm, this is like the top of your hand. So like what you need is just like longer,
This is here?
longer fingers.
That's my hand. Okay. Okay. So like.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I decided I didn't like what I did. I think we gotta put a bend in them. Okay. You wanna kind of follow this natural, do like nice little bends to it. And then that'll be like, it should look a little bit better.
This and then to this, and then to down. Okay. Okay. My gosh.
And then maybe like
Oh my gosh.
a little line here for that finger behind.
What is happening? It's just turning into a plop. Maybe it's too thicky here. Okay, hang on.
So if you're struggling, I would not like get a friend to do the hand pose and maybe like hold it on your phone and reference it or whatever.
I'm always struggling. Hang on.
Or check out the hand tutorial. This is like a very quick sloppy Joe, like quickie one that you guys can like fake it till you make it, sort of, to hold you over.
What in God?
Well, how does it look like a wiener?
I
weird
don't
wiener.
know. What? I don't know.
Okay, we're getting too tight.
Supposed to.
Just do a big triangle there. We're just
Okay,
gonna get
no,
the rest of the
it's
body
starting
down.
to-
Oh yeah,
I erased the thing. It's kind of getting
Oh, that's
in
not
there.
too bad, Marisha.
Okay, hang on. And then
I feel like that one. Do the front one going straight, and that could be one going behind. See what I'm saying? Do like your finger straight out.
I need to do a little. Those are. Does
Yeah.
That, okay,
do
and then.
I think it might be a little more feminine if you just had that front one. Yeah, she's like.
Okay.
Okay. Legs. When you are ready, my love.
Hang on. Okay. You know, it's something. It is something.
Oh, you
I
guys
don't
get way too
know.
tight on that. I thought I could teach that quickly, and I got too cocky, guys. It's there.
It's a semblance of a hand.
It is totally a semblance of a hand.
It is.
That is nothing to snub at.
Okay, we're gonna walk away from that.
Now do it on the other side. No. Okay, what we'll do on the other side? Okay, we're just gonna do like a mitten, and we'll tackle that later.
Okay, I'm gonna
just do like a little weird triangle.
Little weird triangle.
Oh God, maybe a fist. Maybe that's a fist on that side.
Fists are fun. It's like, ooh, I'm angry. I got angry fist, and then it goes lumpy lumpies.
Okay, so a fist. Again, I would do that little like kind of cigarette box size of the hand, and then.
Oh, you gotta make the stupid knuckles.
You just do a little wavy line.
Stupid hands having stupid knuckles. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't have to get too crazy.
And then wave a line. She had like 8 knuckles by that standard. Okay.
We're gonna fake it till we make it, Marisha, and just do a little wavy line for the knuckles.
Can I go like strong dad style and just give her a boxing mitt? This feels better when you're hiding the fingers.
Yeah, when I was learning in school, like all I could do was this like hand for like so long.
Was that one?
Yeah, it was like my default, and then you get better. But I think it's okay to fake it until you get there.
Before we move on. See, that's not too bad. It could be worse.
No, it's fine.
It could be a worse situation.
Yeah, we're gonna do the whole body.
Yeah.
We can't master every part of anatomy in one episode. That'd be insane.
That would be bananas.
That'd be bananas.
As much as we do try to jump in feet first.
We're working on like ratios and getting in, a basic standing forward body today.
And before we jump into the feet first, it's time to do a giveaway in our chat. For a new Wacom Intuos, I'm about to give you. You better appreciate this if you win it. I'm about to give you a keyword. Only enter it once. If you enter it more than once, you will be disqualified. Right now, the offer is only good for residents of the United States and Canada, excluding Quebec. Sorry, Quebec. For the official rules that I do not make, follow the link in the chat or go to critroll.com. The keyword is flex.
Nice.
Keep an eye on your whispers, and we will close the contest and announce a winner in the next 5 minutes or so. Okay. Oh man, I have so many eraser shavings. Okay. Feet time. Feetsies.
Yeah. We're just gonna do the thighs. Okay, so our knees are gonna be down here. So let's just, the bottom of our knees are gonna be down there. So let's just like keep that in mind. And we're just gonna draw those thighs down. So you wanna meet them. And this 6 should kind of be in the middle of the thighs. So just like, you wanna draw these thighs to kind of taper in toward the knees. And then the inner thighs to meet toward the bottom of the knees as well. Seven is the bottom of the knee. So you could even make them skinnier than how I have them. I'm used to doing this not this way because I've been doing it for so long. So I'm learning how to do this along with you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming you probably don't draw characters in a neutral standing straight up position.
No, and like
often.
all of these checkpoints, like I've kind of got to come natural now. So
Right.
Like,
You just kind of go bam, 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 bam.
yeah, so like this is really, over here on the right is really how I usually like will start a drawing. And this is more like gesture. So like we'll do that maybe a little bit before the end of the episode. But that was our half-hour mark is usually that giveaway. So we'll see how much time we have left.
Okay. Once again, for whatever reason,
You could
feel like she's a
probably
little
taper those
crooked.
in a little bit more.
more. Okay.
All right, well, draw your inner thigh and we'll see. So those can just have a slight bend to them, but you still want to kind of taper them into the knee. A slight bow, if you will. Ugh, you're rubbing off on me. That was this Marisha joke I made on the show.
This company is built on puns. It's great. It's fun.
Okay. And then knees, you can really just draw a couple of parentheses kind of for the knee. And kind of fake it, simplify it for parentheses. And 7 is like the bottom of the knee, so that's where you'll have the parentheses hit. You know, and then, how you feeling? Yeah, so like, it's the bottom of the knee, so like, they'll just go like here.
I see.
Yeah, just kind of like that.
This is it does feel like we're like doing a build for like a video game character design or something.
Yeah, it's very technical.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little lumpy, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You can smooth it out as you go. So like, yeah, that's fine.
Are those knobby knees?
I think they're a little big.
They're big.
So it's like
Okay.
making the thigh big. So you could probably taper the leg in more, I would say.
Okay. We're getting there. Man, this one's making me break sweat.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I didn't
Anatomy's fucking hard, dude.
It's so hard.
Anatomy's hard, and I've been drawing my whole fucking life.
Okay.
Oh, I cursed. Sorry, children.
PG-13 rules. We get one.
We get one hour. Oh, we got winner, chicken dinner.
Ooh, who's our winner? I will tell you after I get these knobby knees down. Okay. Congratulations to rocket dancing. I hope you are rocket dancing through this lesson. Rocket dancer.
I love that screen name.
Hold me closer, tiny
Rocket dance.
rocket dancer, man. All the Elton John songs.
Love it. Congratulations. Send us your drawings.
Send us your drawings. Congrats. Okay, I have semblance of knees.
Yeah. Did you make that thigh smaller at all?
This here, is it this side?
Yeah, it's definitely that side.
Okay.
It's both sides.
I think
probably. Yeah.
Is that?
So much better. Yeah, you did it.
Okay.
Man, it's crazy what little changes make such big differences.
Like a fraction of a centimeter.
Okay. And then we're gonna do like your shins, tibias sort of situation. So your legs can come back out. This
They make
inner
a little-
one is mostly straight except for around the ankles, which would be toward the bottom here. So it's mostly straight.
So you're doing like the inside kind of double diamond situation?
Yeah, and then this one comes out like this. And it's kind of bigger toward the top. The bow kind of bows out toward the top of the calf or whatever.
When did her face get there?
When like you're fixing stuff. I'm entertaining myself over here today.
Okay, hang on. I feel like this needs to be tighter, and then another diamond.
Oh, another Photoshop trick, if you do a dot and then shift and then another dot, it'll make a line at any angle. So dot, hold down shift, make your other dot.
Then you just connect the dots?
Yeah. There, bow staff.
That's cool. Do you get nervous of putting straight lines on any of your stuff since it like feel like it would highlight things not being balanced, or I don't know.
Sometimes maybe. But the human body's not really like straight lines. It's like a bunch of curves. So.
Yeah, it's not too scary.
And then a general foot shape. You kind of could do like a weird, another like kind of triangle here, and then kind of dips down like that. And then that's like a toe. Draw some toesies.
That kind of goes all the way down through 8.
I'm gonna shrink my knees.
Okay, 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 okay.
So like with all of those landmarks there, you guys shouldn't get too, all your stuff should be in the same place. So what you really are gonna have to work on is just like muscle shapes and stuff. That's pretty cool, Marisha.
It's not like the worst.
I should have made you draw a body before this episode so we could compare and contrast.
Oh yeah, like we did the first time.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would have, I mean, I can still do that and I'm sure it would be equally as vulnerable.
Well, how much time is it?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is happening? I just like to question my my universe sometimes.
No, it's good. This is probably the most, why is her like normally balanced person I've drawn in a long time? Because the Loomis method like beats all my like stylistic stuff I've learned out. My Sailor Moon long legs that are like twice as long as the torso. This auto corrects that for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then like this, I'm still confused, but it's okay. I don't know why. Oh, that's better.
I think your bend in the thigh's like a little high, but
Okay.
the more you smooth it out, the better it gets.
It gets, okay. And then, oh man, feet.
Like this could also be a straighter-ish line too, these inner calves or whatever. Again, like,
So you give her like little paddles.
Bruce Timm's is still, it's like, those lines are straight. So you can just like make subtle ones to be more realistic.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like if you ever, his work is so good. And the way he like simplifies the human form is like so good. Like sometimes when I look at human anatomy, it can get like overwhelming. So it's fun to look at cartoon anatomy because they like break it down in a really simplistic way. And then I can like wrap my head around it a little bit easier sometimes.
Yeah. I'm starting to understand why Rob Liefeld never drew feet or hands. She's like, meh.
We do not talk about Rob Liefeld on my show. We do not say his name.
Icky 15. The highest paid comic book artist of his era. Good trophy.
I'm gonna cry.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob Liefeld, I guess. It never gets old. Okay.
If you guys Google him, you'll know.
You'll know.
Understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. I have paddles.
Good
as feet.
enough.
So this is like, and then this would then, there's triangles kind of help a little bit.
Yeah, you want to draw it through the top of the foot. So like, it kind of will help you if you draw it a little bit taller than where you have
I
it.
see.
Yeah.
I see. Kind of like that.
Even this is like pushed. So most people's toes, some people's toes don't do this, but most people's toes are like, if you were to turn this top down, you got your big toe and then your other ones. And that one comes out this. So what you're seeing from the front is kind of like that triangle is like the big toe and then your like little toes.
Big. Oh.
Does that kind of make a little bit sense?
Yes, 100% does. Big
So we're just boiling down stuff.
toe. Big toe.
She's like a little bit standing on the ledge. It's okay.
And then all little toes. And all little toes. Wait. Toes this way. Toes that way.
Also, you can make them like much bigger. Her feet look so tiny compared to the rest of her body.
Look. She's a dainty woman.
She's very dainty. Just to say how big her feet are.
She's just...
Babs, it is canon that Beau's feet are very
Dainty.
small. Was the same Regal move right there.
That's why
You don't know my character.
That's why it hurts so much when she kicks you in the face. It's just like a whip. Just a tiny dagger. So, bigger feet. But I have my feetsies line,
Yeah.
and it feels like, or they just,
They're kind
not
of going
like
way
wide.
past them. Mine are a little bit past. But I kind of took some liberties, but like, how to explain this? So like the foot is going forward. So if you to draw a foot on the side, what's happening? Why is it not drawing?
What is happening indeed?
This is kind of a foot, very basic from the side. And it's kind of broken down in these like three parts. So it's like the heel, and then this part, and then this like front. And like you're seeing mostly this front part, and then that middle part, and then that whole part. And then the heel's like behind here, you barely see that, but you can see it through the top.
Are they... Okay.
So yours are,
I think it's this line that's weird.
yours are maybe like the toes are too far down and they're too small. So like you have, what do you have going on?
What do I have going on?
You're like drawing the feet like if they're like top down, but you need to kind of picture them like they're forward. You see what I'm saying?
So I think so.
Okay, let me get
So
the
I
shape
need
in
to-
at least for you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring my own rule today.
I was gonna say they're like up higher.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit bigger and higher.
So, and then.
Sometimes I gotta get in there sometimes and start drawing on top of it for me to like to comment.
Figure it out. So get rid of these toesies. And then get rid of these toesies. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So now it kind of looks like she's wearing flippers. What are those called? Yeah, flippers, right?
Flippers.
Flippers, like, you know.
If they have another name, I am not the person to ask what they are.
Oh man. Thank you, 10. So this is a toe. Uh-huh. Toe goes up to, okay, and that one. And then that goes like that. Then that's toe. So then these go backwards. There's so much happening with these feet.
This is like we're getting hand territory.
Jeez.
You know what? Don't worry about getting them perfect for today. We're just going over like big shapes tonight. We're gonna break down the body so like you guys know the over big rules.
Yeah, the big rolls.
We'll dive deeper into kind of like feet and hands another episode. Okay. Maybe have some reference pictures and stuff.
She's wearing some real great bell bottoms.
Yeah, she's
that cover.
We're gonna wrap those up in
her
bandages
whole
and sure.
Leg. She's got this. All you can see is this awesome platform. Yeah, she's going to go clubbing.
That is also ironically all I drew when I could just draw a hand like this on all my characters.
Just big.
Those big bell bottoms and platforms. There's our Beau. She's cheesing it super hard. So I thought we'd go over gesture drawing, which is kind of like more fun and faster.
Yeah.
And once you kind of have these landmarks kind of down, kind of confidently, you can maybe jump to this or learn them side by side, and they'll inform each other.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Let's move that over.
I'm gonna start new. I'm gonna start fresh. Going freshies.
So when I start drawing, because I have a lot of those ones kind of already memorized, I'll do kind of like this little skeleton, and a lot like the Loomis heads, I'll draw over you to show. There's your broom. The broom is your bow staff.
Yeah, I like my broom.
There. We can have one in the studio, so that's what we use. But yeah, you could, let's see. You could do your Loomis head in there, just like real tight. And then I do this like stick figure skeleton. And that one's really finding the angle of the shoulders. And then kind of your angle of your hips, which are like this way. And then the spine, which is kind of like curved a little bit. And then your foot, and then your hand, and then over here, and then over here. And then kind of like building from that.
Magic.
So that's kind of like, whenever I start, you can even see on my other drawing, like, this like little one I was doodling of me, like, that's what I had. I had my like little red, my like spine, and then the hips. That's what those like lines on the inside are. It's me figuring that out. So kind of that's cool. Really how I start. And like drawing like this kind of adds more of a gesture and like attitude and stuff in it. Let's do another one. So I'll do this one off to the side.
Like Go said, yeah, this is what my art teacher taught me.
Look at her drawing over there. She's so cool.
Freya Gold Leader says, dang, she makes us look so easy.
Oh.
No.
So there's the head. You're pretty level. So you're just like looking over there, but it's generally facing forward, maybe a little bit angled. And I only know that is because your chin's like not right in the middle of your neck. It's like off to the side a little. And then your shoulders kind of like coming forward over here. And then you kind of want to check it, like, I don't want to get it too far from the face, so I'm going to keep it there. And I'm just doing a bunch of million measurements. I'm just going to do your hair shape in so I can like have that in. There's your kind of your neck there.
And then, yeah, you can't really.
And then your spine is fairly straight. And then again, your hips are kind of angled this way. And then your feet are fairly far apart.
Whoa.
And then you kind of want to do the feet, you kind of want to do the angle of the shoe, right? So like, that's kind of like how I know where to go with that.
Interesting.
And then, you know, just kind of what we just did is like, that's the torso and the thigh. And ideally in life drawing, you would want, you know, the model would be nude and then you could kind of see what all the muscles are doing and stuff, which is really the ideal environment, because once you learn that, you can build on top of it more accurately.
How do you go about finding life drawing classes in your area? Is there like
a Google? I kind of had to do that for here when I moved here. I haven't been to one, but I think I'm gonna drag you to one now that we're learning this stuff.
Yes, I want to do it so bad.
Okay, that foreshortening of the hand, like I might not even get right, so I'm gonna do, that hand is really like, we didn't go over this, but it's really like a box like this. And then you've got your two fingers like this, and then that one like that. And then that finger's kind of foreshortened in front of the other one.
It's a little weird knobby.
Yeah. So that, you know, that's kind of like gesture drawing. And then a lot of that is, so that hand is completely behind you, so you see a,
kind of popping out.
yeah, but it would really be like here, right? You know? That's very kiki. This is definitely.
Casting that spell. I'm so fascinated. I have no words.
So yeah, so if you can do that, maybe you guys can like have your friends pose for you and like take some shots, and you guys can try to like, you know, think of your D&D character and like what poses they would do and like have them model for you, or you do them and have them take pictures for you and stuff. You kind of want to make sure you get from head to toe down so you can anchor the character like on the page.
Go from there.
Yeah, you want to do one more?
Yeah.
This one's great because it's kind of straight on, right? It's kind of what we just learned. Which one do you like more?
Let's do that one. Let's do that one.
Okay.
That one's fun. Because then I think I can.
Do you want to try and get it along with us?
Yeah.
So we're going to
see how fast I can do this.
Let's see how many heads tall you are, Marisha.
Someone said, Seth Belmont said, draw strangers doing stuff.
Yeah, draw strangers from life, yeah. Life drawing, you can guys go to a cafe and just like doodle what you see.
What you see people. Have you ever been busted drawing a stranger? And
they love it.
And really?
Yeah. I've sold drawings to people like, they're like, oh, can I buy that?
That's buy my coffee.
Like, I knew I was gonna make it. I was like, people are buying my stuff on the street. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7-ish.
Seven-ish. Yeah. But yeah, we did a big tall cartoony one.
Tall man.
Okay. Let's do one more. Okay, so your head. kind of the oval, and then tilt it a little to the side. And maybe slightly up, but not too much at all. And then your shoulders are kind of, one's higher than the other.
Right.
And then your hips.
And you're kind of like doing the
also like
foreshortening, and this
tilted.
sticks a little bit too.
Yeah, I feel like, the camera's maybe foreshortening you a little bit. That's one of the reasons life drawing is great, because you've got the model right in front of you. And you can kind of like lean around a little bit and get a little more information. Like ideally you'd want someone in front of you when doing this, but this is what we can do right now. That is really straight down. I don't know why I angled it. Okay. And then your spine's fairly straight. I'll put a little curve in it.
Don't
and you're
comment on my scoliosis, okay?
It's fairly straight. And then I'm trying to find your weight on this foot. I'm gonna draw that one first, and it's really more weight over here. And then this one's kind of relaxed, hence the bend, so. I'll draw this one straight down, maybe tilt it in a little bit. No, straight down.
Oh, use a little, okay. Knobby from here.
I know.
And then knobby here. Yeah, okay.
So I'm trying to just concentrate on your edges. I'm trying to look at the negative space. Negative space is like all this stuff around you. Helps me figure out what shapes are gonna be. And then also the edge of your form as well.
Cool.
And then your
like
hip is
speed drawing.
Yeah, speed drawing. And like in life drawing classes, my favorite part, what they'll do is they'll make you warm up. So they'll make you draw a bunch of these kind of like really fast, like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes.
So they'll like time you, and they'll be like, that's it, move on.
And then by the end of the episode, it'll be more like, I'm gonna move this down now that I have the rest of that information in. And by the end of the episode, the end of the class, it'll be more like an hour. They'll sit for like a really long time, and you can get into like shading and all the little details and stuff like that.
Do they make you kind of like go with your strongest one that you've done, or they're just like, yeah, do that?
No, the model just like keeps giving you new poses.
Oh, interesting. Are the models directed? Are they working it, or are they just like, I'm gonna move?
I'm gonna fix this because I don't like what I did. No, the models are usually pretty pro, and they'll just know what to do.
Oh, got it.
And you can have good models and bad models. Like I've had ones that don't really give you dynamic poses, and it kind of stinks. But usually, for a good class, they'll have somebody who's like.
I feel like a lot of dancers do that. Like
Yeah.
When I was in college, like my dancer friends would be like, "Hell yeah, I'll make an extra $200 or something like that."
This is like harder for me because it's such a regular straight-on pose. I'm used to extra sassifying my characters. So I'm doing things like how far away is your hand from that hip, and like trying to consider that space.
Okay, starting to get the physique of a football player.
Yeah, but the cool thing about gesture drawing is like you don't get too precious, and you get a bunch of them down, and I feel like you really learn a whole lot, and you get more expression in and stuff. I think we were even talking about might even sharing these so people can practice with you.
Yeah,
Marisha.
I'm fine with that. Well, if you all stay abreast on the Critical Role Twitter, we will post these out. What should the homework be? Should the homework be this reference? Like,
yeah, I want people to maybe use what we did in class. So we'll go do more in-depth gesture drawing next week. So maybe gesture drawing for homework next week. But let's do this, and then maybe you guys draw Beau, like finish it up.
Finish it up.
Yeah.
Give us your bows, your body bows.
And, you know, whatever you're comfortable, add her costume, or maybe just draw some, like, modesty bandages on it or something. But maybe she's battle-worn and Beau's got a bunch of scars all over her body. Like, jazz it up. Or if you guys are feeling cocky, like, who am I to say? But I want you guys to practice this.
Okay.
So, like, I think doing this and then, you know, tightening it up much more would be great.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Give us your 8 head, 7 head bodies. Show us that proportion. We will announce a winner at the top of next week. How did you guys like the correction corner, by the way?
Yeah, we can do more of those.
If we can keep doing that,
helpful.
if you guys are helpful, I'll be looking at the chat for the next few minutes. We're about to wrap up. That's almost it for today's episode. What do you think, Babs, for my super quick?
That's pretty fun.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I don't. What
We'll
my
go over
hands
it
are
more.
down. Why is my hands trying to be down by my kneecap?
So here, I took the picture down. I should lift it up for you. So you kind of want to.
Okay, I got a little Slender Man arm going. Yeah, that's not good. So I'll bring that up there, and then this here, right?
Man,
Still
I don't
feel
even.
like.
I don't love this drawing. Yeah, you want to kind of like be like, there's only a little bit of space there, and there's a little bit of space here, and there's a lot of space here. You kind of want to look at the negative shapes as well, and like her thigh's right there, so her hand would be sitting right next to it, and I think I need to move this leg over maybe. Anyway, sorry, we could sit here and mess with this forever.
Good for so long.
But let's say
look,
goodnight.
I actually feel better about this like hand that I just whipped up and kind of like a weird little.
Yeah, I think because you have the
triangle
reference right
situation.
there, right? So you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
If you guys are ever lost, like pull up a photo for sure.
Ever
like,
lost? Pull up a photo.
Pull up a photo, get some reference. I'm like, if you were to look at the photo booth on my computer, it would just be a bunch of like weird pictures of me like posing for like my comic or whatever, you know?
That's amazing. Just taking a ton. Hang on, I'm almost done. I want to like, hang on, Max. I know. But this, and then bam. There's like, that's not too bad.
No, not at all.
That could be worse.
I love gesture drawing. It's really fun, and we'll go over it more. We'll get you like some proper charcoals and some newsprint and stuff. That's usually what you use for that kind of thing. And maybe we'll have a class where we dig in and do like a proper gesture drawing class.
That'd be awesome. My boobs are a little wonky. Torso's doing something funky, but you know it's.
But you can use what we just learned to like check your stuff. So like you know that the wrist is gonna sit like where the crotch is, which is exactly where you have. Like all of your elbow is kind of where your waist is. Like look, you've got that down.
Got that going.
So you can use
that just needs to be fixed.
What we basically
for sure.
used. You know, we learned today to like double check how your stuff's going.
That's pretty great. That's pretty cool.
I hope you guys weren't too overwhelmed. I know we taught you a lot today, and maybe it's not exactly what you wanted, but I think it's important that we get these little basics down, and then we'll dig into more fun stuff where we get to loosen up.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you guys so much. If you did draw something today and you want a chance to win a Wacom Intuos Pro, submit your drawings to pubdraw@critroll.com. Do us and Danny a favor, please don't submit to the email unless you are in one of the qualifying residencies. But for sure, feel free to share your work with us on, take that pencil, on Twitter with the hashtag PubDraw for those outside of North America. Yeah, just share all over the place. But yeah, please submit to the email only if you are eligible and can win. But please share. Anyway,
Yeah, we
next
want to
week.
see your drawings.
We want to see your drawings.
It's our favorite.
Yes, but yeah, next week we will announce the winner at the beginning of the episode. So show us what you did. I'm excited to see full body rockin' Beau's.
Yes, and you know, maybe we'll go over. I was kind of hoping that we'd get Sam after the anatomy thing, so we could talk about, you know, sizes. But we can dive into that stuff still too next week.
Pub Draw is his favorite show.
It is his favorite show.
So
he did say it on
maybe.
Twitter.
He did.
Did you see my reply?
No.
It was like that gif of Fry from Futurama, like squinting.
I don't trust this.
I don't know about that.
You're being sarcastic.
I think it's true though.
No, he saw the light.
Yeah, good.
It was
Good, good,
incredible. I think we
Somebody-
unlocked something inside of him.
Good. I'm glad. Like somebody sent the drawings he did for the show, like for another episode,
Oh,
and I was like, wow, we really covered a
did
lot of ground.
something. We did. And it's so strange to see Sam out of his comfort element because he's good at everything.
He's good at everything, and his drawing was freakishly good.
It
as well.
was good.
Oh, next
was
week
good.
though, we're gonna have another guest, right?
We are having
Can we say it
another
yet?
guest. I mean, it'll hold it to him.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess. We're gonna bring Travis in,
Travis is coming.
so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll get to do stuff
And
like
I
that.
do believe he
too.
said he's gonna kick my ass on drawing, so we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, oh man. He's played too much Red Dead.
Yeah,
and
we'll
he's
see.
getting too competitive.
He's getting too
Calm down.
aggressive.
You can punch horses in Red Dead. Please do not punch Babs on my show.
I'm scared now.
He's wonderful. It'll be great. Thank you all so much for joining us on yet another fantastic episode of Pub Draw. Love you all. Follow your art heart, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Thank you all for watching this episode of Pub Draw,
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
and catch us live on Wednesdays. Bye.
Bye.